Good morning, students. So yesterday we had discussed about how to read book effectively. Okay, so in this series, as I have mentioned you earlier, that I will post some conceptual videos. But why this kind of video? How to study effectively, how to write effectively? Because we have to go really slow. We have to know first how to read, how to write. Then only we can proceed. Then we should know how to conceptualize things, how to correlate the things, what we are reading, how to write in examination in a proper manner, how to attempt questions when you are appearing some multiple choice type of question in competitive exams, for example. So first of all, we have to know the basics, then we can proceed for the concepts and we can grasp some knowledge and we can apply in the real field. So today I am going to talk about how to write an answer properly in agriculture. So basically there are three kinds of answer writing in agriculture. One is your semester examination. Okay, then second one is suppose you are appearing in SRB exam like ARS means if you are appearing, so there is kind of answer writing. Another thing is suppose you are appearing for state PCS exam or UPSC exam and agriculture is your optional subject. So for all of the exams, I will discuss some key points which will enhance your writing skills in those exams respectively. So first of all, let me tell you about semester exam. Those who are pursuing their graduation, those who are in master's degree, and yet they have to appear the semester exam. So let's start with the semester exam. So there are two kind of teachers you may find in your college. So one of them, they want in the writing sheet, the answer sheet per se, they want that whatever they have studied you, whatever they have dictated in the classroom, you have to write, you have to copy and paste those sentences, those words in their answer sheet. They want that. Okay, some professors, they want that what they have dictated, if you write, then only you can get marks. Otherwise, they will not give you marks. So how you know about them? You can ask your seniors about them, how to write answers for this particular lecture, for this particular professor. Then there are and they want that you have to write some 10-15 pages for a long questions. They are not satisfied with if you write them in briefly, if you conceptualize the things in answer sheet, they will not satisfied and they will not give you any mark for that. Okay, so you have to be cautious for that. First, study your professor, for whom you are writing, for whose exam you are appearing. Okay, so then only you can write, you can study accordingly, you can mug up the things and you can copy and paste. Then second type of teachers are there who want that students should know the concept. Even if you can, if you are appearing their classes, then you can know about them. That they only teach concepts and they want from you that you should reflect the concept, the idea about the question, about the answer in the answer sheet. So what you have to do then? Then you have to read a lot, you have to read their class notes also, and you have to read books, fundamental books, the textbooks. Then only you can summarize, you can conclude your answer in a brief manner in the exam hall, and you can get a good mark in that. So what you have to do, how you can answer the question. Suppose there is a question asked that what is BT cotton? Tell something about BT cotton, right? So what you have to answer is, you have to define BT cotton first. First you have to define BT cotton, what BT cotton is. Then what is the technology behind it? What is the principle? Why BT cotton came to India? Or why BT cotton developed? Who developed BT cotton? Then what are the advantages of BT cotton? What are the disadvantages of BT cotton? Then conclusion. So in this manner, you can answer that question. Okay, suppose you are facing a like nutrient use efficiency question. Suppose there is a question that asked you nutrient use efficiency. So how you should proceed? So what is nutrient use efficiency? Then why nutrient use efficiency is low? Then how we can increase nutrient use efficiency? So like that, you have to solve fraction that question. You have to fractionize that question. What, when, how it developed. Okay, what are the implications? How we can do this? This kind of answers you have to think over your mind. Then only you can write a good answer. Then the second point. Second type of examination, that is PCS examination, state PCS or UPSC exam. So in that exam, the examiners want to study your general perception on that topic. They do not want to write you in depth about that concept. Okay, they want to write you about how you can correlate that thing with the society, with the mankind, with day-to-day practical approach. You have to write in that manner there. So how you can proceed? If you say, for example, BT cotton. So you have to write, along with those, you have to write that its significance in Indian economy. So you have to give some data. Suppose it kills lepidoptera and insects in cotton. So what are the infestation rate? What was the damage rate beforehand, before introducing the BT cotton, and after using BT cotton? What is the so what is the share of BT cotton in Indian total cotton production? So like that, you have to give some facts. You have to give some applicability. You have to write the regulatory authority of BT cotton. Likewise, you can fetch a good mark. Okay. So, and if you say nutrient use efficiency, so you can write like that. Suppose the recommended rate is 4:2:1 for cereal crop, but in India, that is 7.2:2.6:1. Okay, in an average, that is the ratio of fertilizer ratio used in India. So in Punjab and Haryana, though, the ratio is quite larger. They are applying more nitrogenous fertilizer, like 30 or 40:7:1, like that only. You can get that from book. So likewise, you have to know why farmers they are not getting that much nutrient use efficiency as of research fail. Where is the lacuna? Why farmers only go for nitrogenous fertilizer? Like that, you can correlate the things. In PCS exam or UPSC exam, you have to correlate the things with the society. Why this is happening in the society? Because you are going to be a public servant. So keep that in mind. And the third exam pattern is ARS exam, Agricultural Research Service. So after that exam, you will be a scientist. So you have to think like that. If you write there in graduation level what you are writing, so it would not fetch you a good mark. How you can write in ARS exam? You have to write in bullet form. The examiner knows that you have cleared your masters, you have cleared your exam, PhD, and you are sitting in the exam. You are appearing in that mains exam. Okay, and the teacher who is examining that answer paper, that is a professional, that is like senior scientist, that may be a principal scientist, that may be a director, that may be somehow he knows everything. Okay, so if you write the basic things of graduation level, you are defining something in text bookish language, then that will not help you in that exam. If you mug up the things and write there, it will not help. You have to cover a lot for that particular question. Okay, if you say nutrient use efficiency, you can write a book on nutrient use efficiency, but in that exam, if it is asked under short notes type, those are 5 marks question, then you have to write within like 4-5 sentences, or maybe hardly 10 sentences, so that in that 10 sentences you can give some formulas, you can give some bullet points, you can give advantages, disadvantages, you can draw a graph, you can draw a flow chart, everything. If you are appearing, if that is that nutrient use efficiency, same questions you have to answer in 5 marks question in half pages, then for 10 marks question in full pages. So how you can write the same question, how you can appear in different way? So that should be your main focus. So how you can write? You can give some concept. First you have to write the concept about that question, then you have to fragment that question, you have to give some advantages, limitation, and remember, do not write complete sentence, because you have to see the time limit also. In 3 hours or something like 3 hours, you have to write 240 marks question. Can you imagine how tough it is? So if you left any question, then you are out of the competition. So you have to manage the time also. So what you have to do, you have to just touch the bullet points, touch the keywords, and you have to give the data, you have to name the scientist who proposed that, and some diagrams you can do, and some flow chart kind of thing you can reflect on your answer sheet to fetch a good mark in ARS exam. So these are some of the key points for several examination you are facing in agriculture. So the most important thing is not writing. The most important thing is reading. How you conceptualizing reading and getting maximum from what you are reading to your mind, so that you can write in exam, right? And the second most important thing is writing practice. If you are not writing daily, then that would be tough to reflect that thinking process in examination directly, because nothing would come out of your mind instantly. You may forget everything in examination hall, because there is a pressure in the examination hall itself. So you have to think the concept, you have to practice the writing. Writing practice is must. And the third thing is, in the examination hall, you have to be maintain your strength, maintain your within inside emotions, that you should not be worried that much, you should not get any stress, because in stress what happens, whatever you have studied, whatever you have memorized, in your room, that you may get out of your mind. That is exam stress, exam fear kind of thing. So be sure you are out of stress in examination hall itself. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day.